Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Vision classes. It's a classes for IGCSE, GCSE and IB student. So today we will discuss one of the interesting topic that's how to get A grade using past year paper. So we have papers each year, okay, and how to utilize them productively so that you will get the good grade. So in this means a particular video I am going to discuss this particular topic as this is very important. Some of the students are really bright, some of them are really lazy, I would say. Specifically, this video is very important. So, how to utilize the past year papers. Now, first thing, before we move to the past year paper, we have to have a really better understanding of concepts. Okay, suppose let's say take a grade 9, grade 10 and AS and A level, just a physics and maths. So if you pick out any subject, let's say maths, you have to have a better understanding of algebra, trigonometry, differentiation, integration, those topics. Simple concepts must be known to you. Okay, how to take, let's say, differentiation, what's a stationary point. Okay, so those concepts are there in a differentiation. So here you have to have a better understanding of these concepts. Basically, after done with this concept part, you have to go through the past year paper. Means second part is past papers. See, past papers, you have a firstly start with the March paper, right? Then you have a June papers, okay, then November papers. Fine. So you have a nearly one paper you will get in the from the March past paper, then three. Okay, let's take a pure mathematics one. Okay, just a one paper. So you have a nearly seven papers for each year, isn't it? Just look at the how much resources you have to study or prepare. So suppose, okay, and before move ahead, just about our classes. Actually, it's a online classes. We have a student across more than 6 countries from IGCSE, IB and GCSE student. So if you want to connect for a maths, physics, chemistry, biology, you can connect. I have left the contact in the description box. So we just clarify your all the concepts, then we guide throughout the year. Okay, and yes, and we assure you to get the better grades for even future purpose. Okay, so yes, I was talking about means here past year papers. Here March you have one paper, June 3 papers you have, November 3. So more or less you have a 7 papers each year. And if you do just let's say past 5 year or 5 to 10 year, I would say at least do the 5 year. So 5 times 7 is 35 papers you have in your hand. So once you're done with the conceptual part, conceptual understanding, you can move on to this paper, and paper gives the real and in-depth understanding of what's coming to your exam. This is what the real means advantage of just doing the past year papers. Now once you gone through let's say 2022 paper, then you will get the understanding of how to what to do, what not to do. Okay, so then it comes the analyzation of paper. Okay, analyze the paper. So analyzation, in the analyzation what you need to analyze is that you have to have just at least 5 papers in your hand and check which are the questions repetitive in nature. Okay, let's say for example, if you take a differentiation, you have a stationary points, uh, points around the stationary, tangent, normal. These are questions repetitive in pure mathematics 1. Then in for example physics, you have a electromagnetic chapter, right? So from that chapter you will get the specifically few questions on them, right? So you, like that, you have to have a better understanding of each and every part. So physics, you have a 6 parts are there, and out of 6 part you will get the definitely one question, 1 or 2 questions. Getting it? Electromagnetic induction, for example, you will get the questions, okay, and you have to analyze those repetitive question again and again and again. So this is first point in analyzation. Then second point, similar nature of question paper. So question paper, when you analyze these papers, actually past year paper, you will get that in a first question which question you are getting, okay, from which from based on the which concept you are getting the question. This is what the understanding you will get through the past year paper. Getting it? So that's the main purpose, similar nature of questions, okay, similar nature of question paper actually. So you will get the question paper 1, sorry, question 1 based on certain topic, question 2 based on certain topic, question 3. So this is fixed pattern you will get through the analyzation or solving the past year paper. Then third thing is that mark allocation. So different marks are allocated, or certain marks are allocated for the certain concepts, okay. So for example, let's say vector, take a vector concept of pure mathematics 3, you will be having nearly 9 to 11 marks are allocated, and those marks actually based on the vector concept itself, right? So you can concentrate certain topics more, certain topics less, based on the marks allocation. Suppose if you want to get the good grade, then you have to have a better understanding of all the topic, I would say. And certainly if you join our classes, I will cover 100% syllabus, means I will give you the in-depth understanding of all the concepts. That's about my assurity, okay. Then nextly, here is a mark allocation you will get to know, and then some of them. Then nextly, some of the concepts are really important, okay. For example, I would say differentiation, integrations, those are the concepts, and trigonometry part, okay. So those concepts are really important, and you will definitely get the each year questions, okay. So those concepts you need to have a better understanding of, a better understanding. Then you have to check the past year paper, and then you have to understand what type of, what nature of questions are coming, so that help you to focus on certain area, topic, okay. And yes, this is how you can tackle or use the past year paper to get the good grade, okay. And last but not least, once you solve this past year paper, nearly 5 to 10 year past year paper, you will become a pro, like PUBG or FIFA, okay. I hope you must have been playing this games for a long, right? So like a game, you, once you start solving the past year paper, you will get the idea certain topics are too important and certain topics are not really important, okay. So let's say, for example, in a physics, you have a numerous topics are there, for example 9, 10 and 11, 12. If you pick out the topics, you will be having nearly 70 to 100 topics are there, simple short concepts are there, definitions are there, okay. And or I would say it's even easy to understand through paper, past year paper, okay. That's a one way of just looking at it. So it's not too difficult, okay. But I would say once you start doing this past year paper, you will get the understanding of which are the topics, and based means which are the definitions they ask regularly. So those topics are certainly more important. That's a simple equation that you have to put forward and start doing the past paper, okay. And past papers, once you're done with the past paper, just think on it, which are the topics again we have to revise it. Okay, those revision topics are important again. Why? Because you got the idea, basic idea from the past year paper, that I have to do this topic, that topic, in a certain area we have to work on. So those areas you have to work by yourself or take a help of your teacher, or suppose your friend, and work on it. Okay, that is how you can work on the past year paper. So past paper, don't neglect actually past year paper, I would suggest. And at the end, we have new batches started for the new year. Okay, so if you want to connect with us, you can connect. I have given the contact in the description box. That's it, take care, bye bye.